I created this world with the goal of beating the game without leaving this island, meaning I don't have access to villages and desert temples like you would in a normal world. If you'd like to play along, I will put the seed on screen right now and in the pinned comment, as well as a link to a list of other Survival Island seeds in the description. And without further ado, let's get into the video. The first few seconds were pretty normal. I went to go punch a tree, like you usually do in Minecraft, and then I saw this out of the corner of my eye. A zombie in full iron armor within 30 seconds of the world starting. So I did what any sane person would do, and immediately made a wooden sword and went to go hunt him down. Upon entering his lair, he sent 2 henchmen to attack me, but I took them out with ease. Then I headed back down to face the main boss, the full iron zombie, on day 1, and he dropped some pretty nice armor for me. After beating those zombies, I mined the other tree on the island, collected its saplings, and planted them down so I wouldn't run out of wood. I went down to get some cobblestone and found some coal, so I made some torches and went back down into the zombie's lair to light it up. At the end of the cave, I saw the only piece of sugarcane that spawns on this island, so I went over to gather it. Then I went back to the zombie's lair to mine out a bit of space so I could put a farm. Since I didn't have any iron yet, this was the only place where I could get water. Upon returning to the surface, I realized it was turning night and my hunger was low, so I resorted to rotten flesh to fill up my hunger. And then I courageously fought my way through the night.
Welcome back to Hammercraft Season 10, this is episode 25.
In the morning, I kindly asked these 2 sheep for their wool, and then dyed it gray so I could make a bed. At this point, I thought it was about time that I go get some iron, so I mined down and found this cave full of zombies. I realized I needed to go down a block in order to hit the zombies, but what I didn't realize was that they would be able to hit me back. I saw this creeper down here and totally meant for it to blow up next to the zombies to weaken them. Look at those PvE skills, they don't teach this these days. Now that I was done with all the zombies, I mined some coal and the very first iron of this world. I continued farther down the cave where I found a larger vein of iron along with some other resources and took a back shot from a skeleton. I easily managed to kill him though with no panicking at all. While I was mining some resources, I heard a skeleton walking around, and I was struggling to find him. It turns out, he was hiding down here in an amethyst geode. I went in for a sneak attack and he didn't expect it. His friend took him out, but then I saw the creeper and decided I was going to use him to kill the skeleton. It went exactly as planned. The geode revealed another cave that I wanted to explore, but I was low on food, so I decided to head back to the surface. When I got there, I realized it was nighttime and my armor had taken a beating, and if I was going to survive, I would just have to book it straight from my bed. I smelted the iron to make a bucket so I could move the farm out of the zombie's lair for easier access. I wrangled up all the chicken on the island so I could make an auto chicken cooker in the future, but then I realized that none of the farms I was currently planning to make or was making would actually solve my problem of not having food right now. I started walking around the island to preserve hunger so I could get mobs to spawn so I could kill them, and I was getting so desperate that when I saw this ruined portal in the distance, I decided to go for it, for the small chance that there might be golden carrots in the chest. Yeah, there were no golden carrots, but at least I could mine these gold blocks. And there it is, my first death caused by greed. I got all my stuff back and finished looting the ruined portal, but this journey made me realize how stupid I actually am, because I'm sitting here looking for food, going to a ruined portal to find it, and on my way to the ruined portal, I pass by hundreds of fish that I could have just killed and eaten. My newfound love for fish and I went back into the caves to continue looking for resources. And then for the third time, I got to demonstrate my cool creeper trick. At the end of the tunnel, it opened up into a massive cave, which I obviously had to go down and loot. I decided to use some of the diamonds that I found in the cave to make a diamond pickaxe, mine some obsidian for a portal and an enchanting table in the future. There's one last thing I want to do before I end this episode, and that is make a small chicken farm better than this one. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to go to the nether and get quartz for a comparator. Okay, let's go see what the spawn looks like. It's alright. Really all I need right now is quartz, so I'm just going to grab some of this and go back. Okay, so with that quartz, we now have all the materials necessary to build this automatic chicken farm. So I'm going to gather up the materials and show you guys how to build it. Okay, I've gathered all the materials here, and this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a dispenser, a redstone comparator, 2 repeaters, 5 redstone dust, 2 hoppers, 1 hopper minecart, 1 rail, 1 chest, a lava bucket, a couple stacks of blocks, 1 slab, 2 trapdoors, and 1 glass block. Okay, so I'm going to start by making this a double chest, and then you just place a hopper on the back of this with your rail and the hopper minecart, and then we're going to surround this with blocks, and then place a slab right above the hopper minecart, and a dispenser facing into the slab. We're going to then build up these walls, place glass here, and then come to the back, and we're going to do the redstone portion of it. You're going to place a comparator, repeater, going into the block, 3 redstone dust on this side, 2 on this side, and then the repeater going into this block. Okay, now we just need to place the hopper on top of the dispenser, surround this in blocks, place our lava bucket right here. We're going to cover it up. I'm going to place a trapdoor on this hopper so that the chickens don't end up getting all buggy. And then I'm just going to build this platform out a little bit and then up 1 more block. Okay, now once that's done, we just need to load our chickens up in here and cover it up, and then the farm is ready to go. Okay, now that all the chickens are in here, I'm going to place a trapdoor right here so I can still breed the chickens. And that is it. Now, anytime they lay eggs... Oh, I didn't mean to break that. Now, anytime they lay eggs, just like it has right now, they will come into this dispenser, and this will automatically shoot all of the eggs out onto this slab, and the chickens will stand on the slab. Once they grow up, their heads will touch the lava and they will die. Previously in this farm we would use a hopper here going into a chest that would be right here, but they updated it to where when mobs die they drop their loot a little bit higher. So with the hopper minecart, it not only picks up loot from the block right on top of it, but also the one above that. So it picks up the cooked chicken before it gets burnt by the lava and puts it right into this chest. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next episode.